Om Shanti. Now ignite the fire of love and make your yoga volcanic. Baba and I. Your yoga can be powerful when all other thoughts have become quiet and there is just the one thought of Baba and I. All thoughts apart from the experience of meeting the Father should vanish. Only then could you say that your remembrance is as powerful as fire, through which transformation can take place. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Avyakt Parivar. Today's day 6. Now ignite the fire of love and make your yoga volcanic. Today's topic, Baba and I. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti. Everyone pacified, right? As we listen to Baba, our understanding becomes very deep and clear. As much as clearly we understand, it becomes easy to do something. So that is why every morning we listen to Baba. Listening attentively, absorbing what Baba is saying, help us whole day. So it's very important to listen to Murli, but very attentively. Because every word of knowledge is show you clearly the path. And your thinking becomes clear. So when you see these pictures of Brahma Baba and Yajna at that time, because one part of the Yajna was the years they spent in Pakistan, in Karachi, was a big Yajna, big buildings, very big buildings. Baba had many, many buildings. Recently, a group went there and they saw these buildings, amazingly big ones. But then when they came to India, and they came in 1947 and 1951, that's where the Pandav Bhavan, 52, Pandav Bhavan was bought. And then they moved there, 1950. But it's so, when I sometimes talk about that time, because my connection was in second part. And it was really, really a different age, right? Different time. I always say different age. वो yogi और था, in the sense it was so different. This morning I had really, every day, whole day, many times, I think about Brahma Baba and the company of Brahma Baba and Dadis. It was a very, very pure and clean and clear. All maryadas, everything was followed very, very accurately. So why we show these pictures so that at least you have idea. In one of the picture you see Baba holding a big kettle of tea, and that was in Delhi. Baba was there, and in the morning after class, everyone had to have tea, but he will stand up on a big stool with that kettle of tea, and very big kettle, quite a big, and we all will be around, and Baba will, everyone hold their cup, glass, whatever, and Baba will keep pouring because it's Baba's love for everyone. But as I suddenly mentioned, but now I am thinking more that how he was able to keep Baba with him. We all have to think about it. We don't only keep telling Baba, I'm in your company, you're my companion. It doesn't work that way. You have to be like your companion. Right? So we have to think that how we keep Baba in our company. How long we can keep it. एक तो ऊपर भी है ना, स्टूल पे खड़े होके डाल रहा. Yeah. We don't have too many photos because those days camera was not like today in every hand there is camera. But those days was one or two camera maybe. So we don't have too many photos, but at least we have few. And one day we were just joking if Baba could come back and see his big unlimited family now, right? But he's seeing, we're not seeing him in the sense of in any medium, but Baba is seeing us. We can also see him, right? So it's very interesting. In the end, when it finished, we can have few minutes of the experience to bring Baba with us. So it says, Baba and I, your yoga can be powerful. Your yoga can be powerful when all your other thoughts have become quiet. Mind has to be quiet mind. And there is just the one thought of Baba and I. All thoughts apart from the experience, all thoughts apart from the experience, meeting the Father. The experience as if you are meeting the Father should vanish. Only then could you say that your remembrance is as powerful as fire. No, many people say, what is this jwala? What is this flame? What is this fire? So Baba is describing when all other thoughts vanish, only then could you say that your remembrance is as powerful as fire. Because fire burns, right? So when yoga is like fire, it burns past sanskars and all the sins. So Baba says, powerful as fire, and what fire does, through which transformation can take place. You have chapati flour. When there is fire, you make chapati, right? Anything you have to cook, you need fire, right? So same as Baba is saying that first you have to ignite that fire. So many questions come to us about how sins are burned, What is that fire? It's very simple. When mind is quiet, some have a chat mind. Chat mind in the sense they're always thinking, and some they can remain quiet. You can feel that quietness. And that means they are very introverted, they are deep, like ocean. It's only on the surface ocean have waves. As soon as you go little down, it's so quiet because air doesn't go in the water. It's only when the air goes in the water that waves can be seen. So waves are only up to certain. Some of you must have gone in submarines, right? So in submarine, in the middle of the boat, there is a glass from where you can see the bottom of the ocean. You go to islands or uh, some oceans, when you can go into the boat and then you see under, it's so quiet. Nothing, you can see even one leaf is not moving. And that quietness in our mind. And it's so interesting. And that is where, when you feel the meeting with Baba, that is where you feel there is fire. So whenever you want to ignite fire, what you have to do now? Just quieten your mind. And then you say Baba and I. So it's something we need to experience and then make others experience. So for a few minutes, let us sit and look at our mind and be with Baba. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Good morning, Didi.
Om Shanti. Good morning.
This is Catherine. I'm based in Belgium. I came to Baba in 1983, and I'm so honored to be here tonight. It was such a surprise when I received a voice call from Moira, out of the blue. So I feel very... And although I haven't been listening to Avyakt Parivar, I must say this week I have, hearing what everyone has been saying. But during COVID, I did watch, but it's changed quite a lot since then. It's become amazing. And many of the questions I've been thinking about throughout the week, I think you've already answered them. Even the questions I had in my mind for this evening, I think they've been answered, but we can explore them a little bit more deeply if I'm allowed. And, I feel though, although I haven't really spent much time with you personally, maybe I haven't taken that opportunity. I do feel you've been a big part of my Brahmin life. You've always been there in Madhuban, you've been there in New York, in Peace Village, in Oxford. And I also have so many fond memories of meeting you in those short periods of time. And yesterday you said something that touched me very deeply because it was one of the questions I had in my mind. And you said in one sentence, every thought I create, the body hears it first. And the body is sustained by the elements. And it left a very, very deep impression on me because many of us are having difficulties with the bodies in different ways. And I know that you're such an example for all of us in the sense of overcoming so much. And yet every day you're here with us in Avyakt Parivar. Tell us your secret.
It's the love of family, it's determination, and also feeling that it gives me a lot of happiness and power. So there are many factors which helps me, because it becomes like a one session before morning class, and then after that there are many things all day. But I basically feel that it's was with Adi's blessing, and of course Baba is there, and the love of the family. I think churning together, reflecting together, also creates a spiritual bond. And generally, when we sit, either we'll talk about service or we will talk about some situations and certain things, mostly. But to have deep churning and reflections together doesn't happen much in the family. So I thought that at least once we should meet, and in the evening in New York, but morning here in India. Yeah, I'm very happy to do that. And I feel that if Baba made me instrument, and Mora had this thought that there are many who must be listening, but let's connect. So she started calling, and I'm very happy to meet you. And sometimes we don't meet personally, we observe each other. And then we come to know each other more through what we observe, right? But then when we meet, then there is another kind of joyful feeling. So I'm really happy to meet you.
Didi, following on from that aspect of the need for churning together as a family, many Brahmins these days, they're living alone, they're working. And even when students are coming to the center, they're coming because they have a task, or they want to do something, or they need to chat, or they sit for meditation and then they leave. And even the people who come to take the course, they're not so interested in words anymore, are they? They're more pulled by our energy, our vibration. And what I'm finding is that so few people complete the course, but they're happy to come to meditate. They're happy to come and sit in Baba's place. And they all speak about the vibration. And you touched on that earlier when you were seeing the old pictures of Brahma Baba, and it's so beautiful. And I always remember Daddy Janki saying when she couldn't speak English, she would sit in the room next to where the course was being given and have yoga so that the person receiving Gyan could accept it more deeply. We don't do that anymore, do we? And yet we have to speed up our efforts. We have to come together. And Baba has also said that I feel a little bit impatient with myself because Baba says, you have to reveal me to the world. And that can only happen when we become united. How are we going to get there? I know drama, Baba says it takes time. We receive many points, but your Baba's very special instrument. I'm sure you have special chit-chats with Baba and can give us some insights.
It's not question of when. I will say it's happening. See what happens that a culture or a taste has to be created for everything, right? Now, when it comes to, once Dadi Janki was mentioning that there was a mother who used to come and her husband will drive her and leave her and leave, go back for work. And Dadi told him one time, when you bring your wife here, can you stay just 5 minutes in Baba's room? And he said, yeah, that's not a big deal. When I bring her, I will come inside. Dadi wanted her to at least enter Baba's home. So he started doing it. And after that, Dadi will tell someone, just go and chat with him for 5 minutes. Just one point or something you chat with. And so she went in and just start talking about one point of knowledge from Murli. And won't say this is Murli or anything. But then what happens that he start, I think you must have seen many times people bring, as Indian culture especially, little children, as they bring them from hospital, they bring it to meet to a senior, and senior has to feed that child. So we generally keep honey, and little honey, when you put, child hasn't opened the lips, but even you put little, and when child starts sucking it, wow, and you see likes the taste very much and opens the mouth, you put little more, little more. By the time whole spoonful of honey had been eaten by the child. So the taste is created little bit, right? So same is knowledge or anything, the experience, what we call it, is that you have to slowly create that taste in the person, right? So that the person can absorb more and more. I give you one example that there was a time, yeah, now I have to say there was a time that when people were leaving the classroom, Dadi will be sitting, one of the Dadis, and 1 minute give drishti or talk, just 1 minute. So a lot of people came because after Murli, Dadi will be sitting there. And now what happens that as soon as Murli is over, teacher is gone. I still sit. Everyone is gone, I'm still sitting. Because I feel that, if somebody wants to talk. But everyone is so much into action. And so they don't see anyone sitting, to receive or to give love or to make them feel belonging, So I think all those things, if we add little, On one side, we say we are very busy. Other side, we say there is not enough service, when not many become Brahmin. So somewhere something is missing. And if we can add few things, simple things, which could be good for us and for them, I think that we can create a taste for that. And now they would call and say, oh, I didn't get point for today. Oh, I didn't get, what was your churning? What did Baba say? You know, this will happen more and more. So we have to just experiment it, and I'm sure that there will be that experience.
I have to be patient with myself as well. One question that's been asked to me, and it's often spoken about amongst the Brahmins. I think I have my own understanding, but no one really gives an answer. Baba no longer comes because obviously Gozar Daddy is no longer with us. And some of our family feel that Shiv Baba has gone home and that Brahma Baba is still in the subtle region. And so what is happening? And, has Baba gone home?
No, Shiv Baba hasn't gone home. Shiv Baba is with Brahma Baba and with us, I feel Shiv Baba so much, as I said, you have to create that space for him to be with you. In the sense of, sometimes I say, Baba, I have put my head completely clean and come, you are most welcome. Like your space, inner space, whether it is mind, whether it is center of, because it's center of forehead, we say, it's not something physical. No, it has to be it's a space, right? And when that space is full of love, full of like, I really welcome you, and you start feeling that how Baba comes and talks to you. So Shiv Baba hasn't retired yet. He is with us, and also even with Brahma Baba as Avyakt Baba. So they both are together too. But as I said, it could be like we saw him in Brahma Baba, it was different. But even there, when he used to come, it's not everyone will recognize him. Some even don't care, But there was some, they were very serious. And they sat with Baba, they chat with Baba. And others will keep saying, oh, where is he? We don't feel him. So I think somewhere that is one of the things I had been telling Baba's children, that don't let your feelings be affected by anything. Because you are sensitive, you feel this, this one said. So your feelings are not right. So how will you experience Baba? No? So I don't let anything reach my feelings. Okay, it happened, it's gone. So that you keep your feelings of love. You will say, oh, I love Baba. But then you don't feel Baba because your feelings are already caught up in something or other. So I think we have to work little bit on ourselves and then feel that Baba is with us, both Brahma Baba and Shiv Baba. And then when you were saying revealing, actually Baba says we have to reveal, but he will be revealing himself also, in the sense that, when you have experience like today's, if it's Baba and I, others will feel that, many new ones will feel. So I think that yes, Baba is about to be revealed, and whether by our unlimited family of the world, we are the biggest family in the world. No one in the world where 10,000 people's food is cooked in one kitchen every day. Every day in Madhuban, 9,000, 10,000 people eating food from one kitchen. Generally, if there are 10 people at home, they have 5 kitchens, right? Here there is one big bandana. So when people come, they are amazed, Yesterday I met few guests from, they have come for this conference. They are administrators. But then one minister came. He came for sports. And they couldn't stop talking about, first thing they say, so clean. They say, we have never seen such a clean place. And second, even food. So then I told them that the food which we cook is very tasty, but what makes it tasty, you cannot buy it. And that is love, that is bhavna, our love for God. These are the seasoning which you can't buy. So nobody can make such a food which we get it made. Dedication of people, the love which people have for Baba and also for the family. So I think that, it becomes becoming obvious that Baba will be revealed through the family, right? Love of the family. Within 1 hour, they say there is so much love, there's so much feelings, So it's happening. And then just by now, every time they announce Baba's homes are in 100 plus countries, people can't believe that you could be in so many countries. So I think collectively, worldwide, there will be definitely very soon the revelation of Baba. Right?
Didi, one quick last question. You've been speaking a lot about practice. We really have to practice, and I agree. I know I have to practice more myself. But the reality, again, is in the morning, I go to sleep to wake up for Amrit Vela, and in the morning, I feel it's such a beautiful time. But then the day begins. There's work, there's meetings, there's all sorts of things. And it's like the practice becomes less. Can you give us some tools that can enforce something? Is it a lack of awareness, lack of understanding, or maybe laziness? I'm talking about myself.
I think that if you are able to manage, but then here, every hour there is traffic control, even for 3 minutes. And I use that time immediately to, as Baba said, quieten the mind, be with Baba. We can use traffic control. Or when you begin Amrit Vela, or 7 o'clock meditation in the evening, which is very important. Because evening meditation is so powerful. And I really keep aim that I want to do that at least half an hour, if not more. Every moment you start feeling so much presence of Baba, So I think that if we can make it every hour, every few hours, then there is a kind of link for the whole day. But if I remember in the morning, then I forget until 2 o'clock, then there is a big gap, But if you do it very often, even for a minute, I think that helps a lot.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, nice to chat with you.
So lovely. Thank you.
Okay, Om Shanti. Thank you.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you so much. That was a wonderful chit chat.